We're here doing another Thrive Social project in Royal Oak at T3 Training. Meet owner Tiffany. Thanks so much for having us.
Thanks for coming.
What brought you to say, I'm going to launch this? Was it always T3?
No, so formerly Tiffany's Training. I was a trainer before. My background was sales and marketing. I always coached and did different types of training. And I just started training some moms in the area. Came over in the basement, we just did some one-on-one training. And about a month into it, I started to get really busy. Had a lot of moms that were like, what would it take for you to make this into like an actual circuit training? And so came together with like a business plan. My husband was in marketing. We came up with a logo, and Tiffany's Training kind of started to evolve. Yeah. So 2017 in February is when we were established, and it was December of 2018 that we moved 2 doors down. So it was about a year and a half of people coming in and out of our house from 5 in the morning till 7 at night. I was busting at the seams with clients. I mean, it was, my husband would call it Club Tiffany. Like the music was bumping and it was constant, but it was like, it was exciting to see just how much we were growing at a rapid pace. So we officially opened our doors December of 2018, 2 doors down. And we were there for a couple of years before we opened up over here.
When did the youth start coming in? Because that is abnormal, I'd say, for a gym. That's not you can see teenagers here and there in gyms, but you rarely see groups of kids coming to a gym to train. So
during COVID, so when everyone had to shut their doors, sports were at a halt, kids couldn't get active anymore. I had 2 clients that approached me and said, my kids play travel soccer, travel baseball. Would you be willing to bring them in with us? We'll wear masks, whatever you want us to do to keep them trained, because they're losing. I mean, it's been like 3 months, they couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
And my own son, who's now going to be 14, played soccer, and he was going to transition into football. And I'm watching him. He doesn't know how to squat. He doesn't know how to do a push-up. He's going to be lifting in middle school here soon. How can I take what I'm doing now and teach him and teach all of his friends that he's been growing up with proper form, proper technique, make him faster, make him stronger? And so during COVID, it just started to evolve, and we decided to make it another service offering. The first year from 2020 to 21, we were pretty small. It was just about, I think, 20 kids that I rotated. We were just kind of figuring things out next door, and it really has been in the last year so much that we couldn't open the space up fast enough that I was training kids like when it was snowing outside in the parking lot.
Hey.
We were renting space at another facility, but we're just about at 100 right now.
That's incredible. A
Yeah.
third of the business.
Yeah.
I love that. Near and dear to my heart. I think it's so important that kids have the opportunity to learn if they want it. Right?
Yeah.
Just health is the real wealth.
So this is Shane Bradley. He's been with about 3 years. We're very just basic circuit training, dumbbells. We started getting more into heavy weight lifting, and so his background with lifting as well as coaching, and he's worked with a lot of sports. I knew that this was the area that I wanted to go in, and he just had so much experience in it. So he manages that department, and then he works with our heavy lifting classes Monday through Fridays, and does personal training here too.
Do you guys have like a particular story about a kid that's come in and didn't know how to lift and didn't know how to utilize the tools that you have here, and his performance improved so greatly on the field wherever he was playing or whatever he was doing?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially, I think more so with the kids, like lifting, you're not going to see a great display of it because they're not going to a powerlifting competition to show what they've been working on. The lifting that we do here is to develop their muscle groups so that they can perform better in their sports that they're participating in. So I would say agility and speed, we've noticed a lot of improvements with our kids. We've had coaches from travel soccer teams and things like that ask what's been going on, because we've seen a massive improvement in one off season.
I think there's been a confidence booster too, because I think that there's a lot of things here at the stage of a lot of these kids are 10, 11, 12, and 13. Their bodies are changing. They're a little self-esteem, not quite sure how they feel. They're maybe trying out for a team that they've never tried out for before. The intimidation of somebody, always being better. They come in here, and because we do keep it that smaller kind of group feel, we're helping them build that self-esteem. We're helping them feel confident that you can run this sprint, you can lift this weight. And when you're on a team, even with the best coaches, you don't get that one-on-one attention. So I think that's helped a lot with it too, is just that confidence and getting over that fear. That's been a big part of what we've seen too. emphasis is in here, small group training. We have anywhere between 9 to 12 in a class, all fitness levels. So like my youngest client that comes in here, not youth, probably 18, college level 20s, and my oldest is 81.
I love hearing that.
Yeah.
81.
Yeah, that's again, so that's the big focus of us customizing the workouts.
Yeah.
You know, they come in here, there's actually 81 and 75, they come in here and they don't feel like they can't keep up. Right, they're not intimidated at all. We work on a plan for them. Actually, she had 2 knee replacements recently and was scared that she wasn't gonna be able to come back, and her doctor said, because you've been training and haven't stopped, that's what's going to help you with your recovery, and she's been back ever since.
What a miracle. Just incredible. Wow, what an amazing thing going on here at T3 Training. What I love the most is the focus on youth program. It's their newest addition to what they're doing here and have always been doing around performance training, cardio training, and fitness training. They're incorporating nutrition and powerlifting. Shane and the programs that he has going on with athletes all around town and beyond is incredible. I love the fact that they're now going into schools. So you've got stuff from kids all the way to grandma coming in here. Check out T3 Training in Royal Oak.